we are very likely about ready to unleash a pretty serious public health problem. And it's going to be the fault of regulation as much as anything. So it makes us very nervous about this because we pay attention to this, and all of us here are on the hook in one way or another with boots on the ground. So it's an important thing to note. So taking a step back, we've been doing electrifications for a long time. So we're coming up on 10 years, which is kind of crazy that we've been doing it this long. This is the first house that we electrified. This is the tree house at Hiram College, where I'm sitting. It's actually 3 miles east of here. So I've spent a lot of time in this. If anybody has read my book, The Home Comfort Book, I wrote a significant portion of it sitting in the back office of this house because it was good peace and quiet. And through all of this, our biggest challenge has been dehumidification. And it's particularly in these older homes where they don't have a vapor barrier underneath the floor. Same thing could happen with like a crawl space home. So, and we've been watching these things for quite a while.
This is how we found out that humidification was going to be the problem is that by monitoring.
Yeah.
We didn't realize it without the monitoring. The first guy we called was because of an Ecobee.
Yep, Ecobee thermostat, like we talked about a couple of weeks ago with the Cape of Learning, or I should have called it the Cape of Fear, because I was terrified through most of that project. We learned that dehumidification was a challenge there, and we have consistently seen that problem. We've been doing indoor air quality monitoring for a long time. The low cost air quality monitors came out in 2016. I mentioned 15 here. That's because we did Air Advice for a while and learned a lot from that, but also learned that it's a real pain in the tuchus dropping the thing off and picking it up. It's just not worth the effort in our experience. We just as soon spend a similar amount of money and drop a unit permanently. So the one on the left there called the Foobot, that turned out to be our favorite, sadly not on the market anymore. But we have learned this dehumidification challenge, boots on the ground, doing projects and monitoring what happened after the fact. And multiple times we've gone, oh crap, how do we keep this house dry?
We've had sick people. We've had VOCs go through the roof once you get to close to 60% relative humidity. We've had houses that were moldy because they were letting it stay above 60% for continued periods.